everyone. Welcome, welcome. I am Dawn Aaron. Welcome to my channel, Dawn Aaron Loving Hands Creations. And I'm trying, hold on, let me try and get back to COHOST. Here we go. Hi, everybody. I'm Dawn. Welcome in, welcome in. Please do not forget to smash those love thumbs. But you guys all know who my wonderful co-host is. Sharon Love Purple. And you guys know my beautiful Kendall. Hello, Kendall.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
So you guys know that I always have Real Talk Thursdays. You know, we want to be able to feel free to, sorry, I was spinning you guys while doing all kinds of other things here. I'm trying to put things down so I can keep my hands free so I can say hi to everybody. So anyways, you guys, welcome in, welcome in. I do appreciate you all being here. And you guys know I usually just don't have a topic. I just go with what's on my mind or what's on my heart or the feelings on my shoulders. I don't know. I go with the flow. I'm going to quickly welcome everybody. Welcome in, Monique. Thank you for being here. And Kimberly. And we've got DMA. Sugar. Hey, Lady Red. How are you, beautiful? And we got Fern, just Fern with autism. Welcome in. Who else do we have here in the wonderful YouTube streets? Dropping by Lenny. Hello, my beautiful Lenny. Leanie.
Hello, Leanie.
See, I do it again. I always do it.
Every time.
I kick myself. I'm terrible with names. I tell you, I'm just a hot mess express. So I want to say welcome in, everybody, and thank you all for being here. Definitely smash those love songs because they really do help us as content creators to get our algorithm out. And I do appreciate as much love as you all have been giving me. I am spoiled, rotten. Kendra, your package went out, sweetheart. Your package went out. Renelle, I love you, Renelle. I love you. So you guys have been like fantastic, great supporters, walk basically with me through my journey from when I first hit that button to here I am now. And I know I'm like all over the place a lot of times, and I try not to, but you know what? This brain, this mind of mine is always all over the place. You can't have me sitting down, keeping still, and doing one thing at a time. I've got to have multiple things. Welcome in, Penny.
Hey,
Thank
Penny.
you for being here. And you guys know, like, when it comes to Real Talk Thursday, Real Talk Thursdays is to talk a lot about crafting and mental health. And you guys know I am a big thing when it comes to all of you because, you know, we all may not know each other, but we all have a story. And the thing is, the people around you, are they willing to listen to that story? Or sometimes do you need to step outside your box to actually just have someone want to sit there and listen and understand? But every story is a unique story. Every path is a unique path that we all do take. And I know for me, mine's been all kinds of journeys, marathons, ruts and potholes and blockades, you name it, I had it, and I still keep on striving. And that's why, like, you guys, when I talk about us having like mental health, and let's talk about it, don't be afraid, don't be ashamed. Whatever you are diagnosed with does not make who you are as an individual. So for me, I squirrel. I have manic episodes of highs and lows. And when I have them, I got to know when the triggers are. And that's why whatever tools I've learned over the years through my therapy, that I would share it with all of you. Arrow, hello. And I can still focus, people. Don't get me wrong. I can still focus when I squirrel. But I try to make sure I give as much attention to all of you viewers as I can. And that's why, like, I really am striving, you guys, to really set up behind the scenes and just hang. I'm trying to really build a kind of community with all of you guys so that we can all be a part of a journey and be amongst a safe zone, a safe crowd, a safe group of individuals. We may look different on the outside. We all have a different name. But you know what? Our feelings, our emotions, and who we are still human. We all still have emotions, and we all still have struggles. And it's always good to have a safe place to go to so that you can have that, sit there and have it feel free and feel safe that you can talk about it. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you, Sharon. You're always just great help at everything. Same with you, Kendall. So you guys, when I talk about mental health, I talk about a lot of different things. You guys see me go from my extreme high to my extreme low to my, that's it. I'm scorching the earth left, right, and center, and there is nobody stopping me. Not even my husband with his Rocky music could not stop me. You know what? I love him for it. And I will always love him for it. And you guys know I go into quiet zones. Sometimes if you don't hear from me from a few days, maybe a week or so, that's because I'm in like the zone of creating. And I do a lot of that. I kind of go MIA a lot.
Mhm.
And I try not to, and I feel so bad. So you guys, if I go MIA, I do apologize because a lot of it is I start zoning into the things that I'm creating. I mean, if it's not dyeing yarn, I'm spinning fiber. And if I'm not spinning fiber, I'm sculpting and, I'm doing all kinds of different things. And this way, well, and you guys know my new thing, 3D printing, now that it's all set up and I've got where I can print 4 colors at one time, the AMS that is with it. So, I mean, you kind of got to do what you got to do to help you get through any type of situation or things. Oh, I am sorry, Sugar. I'm sorry. I promise I will get things back up and going so we can do behind the scenes, sharing our love, our passion. And that's what I want you guys. It's not just to show our makes and things that other people don't know about what we do behind the scenes. Me, I'm slowly putting out different things that I do. And, for me, I think just not always sharing everything is always good. But behind the scenes, I like sharing it with you guys because I feel more, I guess, comfortable and safe with all of you guys.
More connected?
Yes, thank you. That's the right word. More connected. So behind the scenes, like you guys, if you guys don't know, and yeah, I'm spilling the beans on you, Sugar. If you guys don't know Sugar, she is an amazing artist. She can draw. Like that woman can draw. And I love seeing the things that she does. And another one, Leni. You guys, that woman, boy, she's got some skills of things that she can do. And the crazy thing is, like, a lot of people don't realize because we don't take the time to get to know one another. We're so catty, especially as women. We are so catty. Well, I can't say that because men can be catty
They
too.
can, yeah.
Just as
That's
catty.
true.
So
Yeah.
yeah, let's just say we're catty in the community. But the thing is that once we take the time to step outside of our own little box, our own little world, we then realize, wow, man, who has drawing skills?
Sugar.
Sugar Diamond. Sugar can draw.
She's amazing.
Sugar can draw, and she makes she crochets the most beautiful things, and she doesn't show them to anybody.
Exactly. Only people that she feel comfortable with. Dawn, who said you spilled the beans? Yeah. And then with Leni, oh my gosh, she does plastic canvas, diamond painting, and she does macaroni. I mean, and a lot of this, we start finding passion for other skills, other arts. Just because you crochet doesn't mean you're limited to crocheting. It actually opens a whole new side of you don't even know. Me, I crochet, but also growing up, I would draw, I would paint, I would sculpt. It was just things I dabbled in. And I did my blacksmith work. I did body work on cars. I kind of dabbled in everything because I looked at everything around me. When I say that I look at the world around me as one work of art, it is. Even ourselves is a piece of artwork. I look at Sharon and she's an art piece. I look at Kendall, another beautiful art.
Some of us is more abstract than others.
Hello, Cherry. Welcome in. Welcome in. So you guys, it's one of those things is that even though we're in a crafting community where it's mostly crochet, fiber arts, I always let you guys know right off the bat, I'm not just fiber art. I am more to me than fiber arts.
You are arts.
I'm arts. That's why I say handmade creations, because of the fact that I don't limit myself. If I see something and I want to do it, I don't sit back, because you know what? I'll tell you one thing. We are our own worst blockage. We will look at it and say, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. And we convince ourselves at the fact that we can't do it. And then we end up never expanding out to try different things. And me, I like creating. I always love creating things. And that's why I've always told you guys, when it comes to creating, never pigeonhole yourself to one craft. I refuse to pigeonhole myself. I can't, my words are all twisted. Pigeonhole myself to one craft. I am a person that I am very diverse in everything I do. And I find that if I stuck with just crocheting, I would be bored. And it, yes, was crocheting the one that helped me get through dark times? It did. But then I seen so much more beauty of things I wanted to create. I started going down those rabbit holes, which led to
I'll be right back, Dawn.
Okay.
go do your thing, sweetheart. You don't have to say anything.
And if she didn't, we'll say, where's she going? She's leaving us.
Yeah, that could be true too. So you guys, it's one of those things where I always tell you guys, do not limit yourselves. Do not limit your growth, your imagination, because a lot of times having the imagination, the growth, it really helps in dark times.
I'll feel better, Michelle.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Hugs
Michelle.
and love. Gentle hugs and love, Michelle.
Rest, sweetheart, rest, please. So you guys, never limit yourself, because when you start limiting yourself just to the simple, basic things, you start limiting yourself to life in itself. And the worst thing to do is just keep yourself limited. Yes, the world is a scary place. Yes, we're going to be judged everywhere we go. Look, I wake up, I already know I got half the world that just can't stand me. The other half is kind of iffy, and just that small select few loves me for who I am. But like I always say, you guys, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I'm always someone's shot. Hard shot. A lot of shot. A lot of everything, actually. Thank you, my darling. You're welcome, sweetheart. No need to thank you when people are passing on some love and for you to rest, sweetie. So you guys, believe in yourselves are the one thing that you always want to do. Well, I don't know if my shirt says that all.
Hey, Denise. Welcome in, honey.
Denise! Hello, VJ, sweetheart. How are you, beautiful lady? So you guys, always keep in mind that when we sit back and we tell ourselves we can't do it, we're actually convincing and conditioning ourselves that we can't do it. So we go through life believing that we can't do anything but what we see that's in front of us, which is not true. Like I keep telling Sharon, Sharon's like, oh, I can't do that. Oh, I tell her, no, you can do it. But you've got to be positive in doing it. And you've got to just take your time. Hello, Beverly. How are you, sweetheart?
Welcome in.
Oh, welcome in. First time. Thank you for being here. So that you know, I am not just a fiber channel. I'm also a channel of all arts and crafts. Today is actually, you're popping in on Real Talk Thursday. We talk a lot about, what's your shirt say? Brains are often awesome. My brains aren't often, because my brains are just kind of all over the place. Couldn't ever do anything. Exactly. It says brains are awesome. I wish everybody had one.
Don't lift that up too high.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, we don't want that. Yeah. So just don't worry about it. I like my shirt, Sometimes you do wish everybody had a brain, but the brain is common sense and everything else. I don't have a brain because it swirls so much. But yeah, Beverly, so just to give you a quick run, I love that shirt. Yeah, I like it too. When it comes to Real Talk Thursdays is about real talk. We're not just talking about crafting and showing a little bit of our skills, but we're also talking about actual real life things. And I'd rather keep like my Thursdays for when people do come in and they do need to talk and they need a safe space. So on Real Talk Thursdays is a Thursday where we talk about mental health. We talk about understanding and accepting one another for who we are. But also I try to use some of the tools that I've learned and share with everybody. and just let everybody know that, yeah, we all have different struggles, but you are here with people I know I trust and I love, and that you can trust them as well. And this is a safe space where you can speak and say what you need to say when you need to say it, or reach out to me behind the scenes if you just want to. Sorry, I just had a hiccup. If you just want to vent. And for me, I'm a very personal person. I really do like talking to people. And I really do.
Antoinette, welcome in.
Hello, my beautiful Antoinette. Girlfriend, you're going to be busy coming up. You're going to be on that ferry. But please be safe, please. So on these Real Talk Thursdays, I really tried to let you guys know that I understand. I'm just me. But I'm a me that I'm very passionate. When I love hard. And I love people around me. And I love to protect, but also be there when they need me. I don't care if it's 2 a.m., 3 a.m. I don't care. If you need me, call me. And I try to extend that, or email me, and I will do everything to keep looking into my emails to make sure that everything is all right. So yeah, Real Talk Thursdays is about mental health and about how it helped each and every one of us. Because I know 5 hours ago, girlfriend, you can do it. You can do it. I know you can.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys, for me, hello, Chris, my sweetheart. How are you?
Hey, Chris. And welcome back, Penny.
Welcome back. So when I tell you guys that, so a lot of you that are new coming in, if you guys don't know me, my journey started, let me see, about 11, 12 years ago. And pressing that button was not very long ago, probably 2 years ago. But I don't celebrate it because for me, it's just I want to get out here to show the things that I do. Dawn, a quick idea maybe. Why not have everyone share one of their favorite coping? Yes, that's actually what we were talking about, Sharon and I, that we wanted to do. And this is something, like I said, when I said that I want to also get behind the scenes and start a small community where we can all do that. That's great. Girl, you are reading my mind. Girl, get out of this mind of mine because you don't want to be in there right now. Hello, Thrifty Crocheter and Diana Valentine. Hello. And that is a great idea. And that's the one thing I really want to get on the topic of, because I know those of you who don't know me, I have a couple health conditions, autoimmune conditions, and that is what caused me to retire at the age of 33. I think it was 33, 34, something like that. I can't even remember. Hello, Juan, sweetheart.
Hey, Juan.
Thank you for being here.
Welcome in.
And because of the conditions I had, I wasn't ready to retire. I was actually, it was kind of brought so sudden where I had no choice but to retire. And I was finally, I think, in the height of my career, in the prime of my career, and doing a career I love so much, which is welding. I'm a certified welder. I went to trade school back home in Canada for it. And I also love blacksmith. So you guys, I was in denial for years when I was sick. And I still continue to work while my husband would have to help me out of bed and help me bathe, help me dress, help me to the car. And I would have to suck up all the pain that I was going through in order to continue with my job. My work did not know about it because I was the type of person, once I got going, I got going. And when I keep busy, I don't feel the pain. And I kept going. And when I abruptly had when it was finally taken away from me, I felt lost. And when you know yourself to have that as your identity, you kind of feel like you're lost. You feel like you have nothing to give. You don't know where you belong, who you are anymore, and what you have to offer. May I go coping skill when I am depressed? I will push myself into the tub and soak and scrub up until a cup of coffee and journal outside, or if cold, I put beautiful scenery on. That is perfect, DC. So you guys, and that was the thing. When I'm down, I drown myself in art. I put on music. What happened?
Just kidding.
Oh, you dying on me? Don't go
Yeah.
dying on me over there.
Pull it that way.
No, I just pull this way.
Okay, okay.
We just pull this way.
She's gonna
Don't
hook
mind.
me up.
I gotta hook her up, people. Sanita, hello, my
See,
beautiful.
Sanita.
So you guys, what DC
Love ya.
said is something that I would love for all of us to do. What a perfect coping in the chat. If you guys can put one thing that you do when you are hitting that time of being depressed.
My beautiful twin. Love
Nancy
you.
Mac, hello, beautiful. Hello,
I'm
hello.
gonna have to go out. My sound's messed up.
All right, sweetheart, do your thing.
I'll be right back.
All right, sweetheart. So you guys, for me, Dawn, you make beautiful yarn. Thank you, Thrifty Crocheter. Thank you. For me, you guys, Cherry. Yes, so true. I became permanently disabled at the age of 40 and then lost my husband to a massive heart attack at the age of 43. And Cherry, if you don't mind, when you were going through those times or when the anniversary comes up, how is it what is your coping mechanism? What do you do to help you work through that time that you are just so caught up in, not caught up, but the emotions are so strong and you're replaying memories? Exercise is good. I remember and remind ourselves it will pass, and that is good. I know for me, I wake up and I thank God every day for the pain that I do feel, but I also thank him for the fact that I'm still with the ones I love. That is one of my things. Or I drown myself in artwork. I love to work. I love to stay busy. So for me, that helps me. What about you, Sharon?
How I cope?
How do you cope?
Cry. Hide away for a while sometimes.
But do you do it now?
Not so much now.
Why?
Good friends. But one thing I want to say, that just after my husband passed away, 12 years ago on the 12th of this month,
Yeah.
I was posting about him and memories and that, and about 6 months after he passed away, someone told me, don't you think it's time you got over this? It's been 6 months. Don't you think it's time you moved on? And that shut me down for years. I didn't talk about anything for years. And don't ever say that to anyone that's lost, because the timeline doesn't matter.
It doesn't. Oh, you read your Bible, Regina? Oh, another thing I will do is allow myself a day to mope and force myself out. And that is, crying is a good way of cleansing. You remember what Jaxie always told us? Crying is a way of us cleansing. And that's something we should do. There is no time. When you do lose people that you love so much, there is no time. That is exactly what George's brother said to me a month after. Yeah. I'm sorry, sweetheart.
And that just makes you feel more lost.
Exactly.
Because then you feel, am I wrong to feel this way? Oh, people don't want to hear about it, so I'm not talking about it. I'll just go hide away.
Oh my. And that's the thing, you guys. Like, what does everybody else do? I mean, for me, the one thing I know, when my husband was going through some stuff, and you know how you question your worth in this world? A lot of us do. We question, what do we have to? Why did I get this? How did I deserve to get, to be blessed with so much? Hello, Elaine. Hello, hello.
Hello, Alan.
And time, what was it? Time doesn't heal grief. No, we're just comfortable with our grief. Exactly. Yeah. It will hurt when we lose a loved one. And it does. It doesn't matter. Sunday is my son's birthday. He would have been 43, lost him 10 years ago. I remember the wonderful times. Looked at pictures. I'm unable to cry. I remember how much I love him. And those are great ways of doing it, you guys. Gotta go now. Gotta things to do. We'll watch there. Do your thing, girlfriend.
Bye, Lorraine. Another thing with loss.
Maria, hello. Fantastic Fiber.
Another thing when you lose someone, and it's not so much remembering the loss. For me, a lot of it is thinking of what could have been. If he was still alive, what would we be doing? All these years that he's been gone, what would we have done? where would we
You
be now? And those are the things, like, what would he be doing now? You know, would he still be crazy about fishing?
Exactly.
And those are the things, those are the biggest losses. It's loss of what could have been.
What would have been, could have been, and sometimes you say what should have been. And that's where we should not pass those judgment on to others, where telling them, get over it, it's been this long. There is no length of time when it comes to grieving for the ones that you love so much. And I know for me, for the ones that I've lost, and I have regrets because I was never there, but I always have to tell myself and remind myself of the good times, and know that they probably are in a better place. You know, I know they're still around because there's signs. I like to sit down in nature and listen to the sounds and look at the beauty of God's creations. It brings me peace, and it does, Beverly. And that's the thing with God's creation. We're all been created by Him, but understand that we have beauty around us. And sometimes a lot of our different coping mechanisms is looking at the beauty that God had created. So yeah,
Well, I
that's,
know. I'm sorry.
no, go ahead, sweetheart.
I was just gonna say I have to let myself feel it. I give myself a day usually, and because it has to come out somehow. And things in my life didn't turn out the way I planned either. Um, I became disabled at 41, and was very successful at what I did. So and any time that we, I don't know, I felt like a failure for such a long time because I couldn't contribute, like I used to. And I just didn't feel confident. I lost myself basically, and then I started crocheting and doing some other things, and I felt better. But I learned along the way that I have to let myself feel the sadness every now and then, but I also can't dwell on it. And then I have to make myself get up, and I'm pretty good at doing that. So it's hard sometimes. And then, I have gotten some good friends that I can talk to, now. Um, but yeah, I think you just have to give yourself permission to feel it. There's no shame in it. I mean, it just is what it is. But other people will sometimes judge you for it, but you can't let that bother you.
Exactly. And that's perfectly like the way you explained it. Whether you're losing your identity of what you were or losing a loved one, it's your feelings and it's how you handle it. It's not always easy. I wish I found you sooner. I don't know who recommended me, but one other channel. I have family support, but sometimes we need others because we can share our feelings more with others. And it is true, because sometimes sharing your feelings with family around you isn't always easy because they're not understanding. And like I said, a loss is a loss, whether it is your identity or the person you love so much. Losing yourself is almost like a death, because it's who you knew yourself to be. Oh, you lost your dad and stepmom in one week. Oh, I'm so sorry,
That's so
Marie.
sorry. Hugs.
Sorry.
One thing therapists told me is to stop being logical with my feelings and allow myself to feel. Oh, I struggle with that part some days. And it is actually, that's true, DC. And, we do that to ourselves. We do look at the fact, and we try to bring logic into it. When it comes to emotions, there is no logic.
No.
Emotions are emotions.
No.
And when it's time to feel those emotions, you feel it. Even though the ones around you, they love you so much. But sometimes it takes someone who's going through or has been through can understand losing yourself, who you were and what you were, and where you were at the prime in your life, and you felt so confident in everything around you. That is like a death. Maybe not to the extent of losing a loved one, but it's like the death of who you were. And now you have to reborn yourself again. Just like when you lose someone, you lose that person. That other half of you is you part of your identity. That is who you know yourself to be, you and that other person. And when that other part of you has been taken away, that is you. You're grieving that. You're grieving everything around you. Or grief is who you might have been exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And it's
And,
how.
the, and
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Sweetheart. No, go
I was
ahead.
just gonna say, and then you get the people. I've had people, to say to me, I don't know why you're unhappy, or I don't know why you're depressed. You've got it made. You don't have to work anymore. You can do whatever you want. You can sleep as late as you want. That's not the point. You know, the point
Exactly.
is that I lost part of myself, and I'm allowed to feel that way. But
Exactly.
um, yeah, it's hard sometimes. People, I can be very judgy.
And that's true. People are judgy. I'm sorry, Lainey. I'm sorry, sweetheart. And it's, coming here and stuff. Yeah, you guys, some people are looking at it like, I thought this was supposed to be, you know, a crafting channel. There's more to me than the crafting, people. I'm human. And I'm going to tell you right now, I have feelings, I have emotions, and I am one of the biggest when it comes to sensing other people's emotions. I feel what you feel. It's strong for me and it's hard. I had gone through 30 radiation treatments last year, 5 days a week for 6 weeks. Some days were good and some were not so good. It was a mental stress, not any physical. Oh my gosh. And that, I'm sorry, Beverly. I am so sorry, sweetheart. I hope things are better now. If not, you guys definitely send prayers and healing vibes. That's one thing. If we can be here for each other emotionally and just a safe zone to be to talk, that when you heal your mind, your body will follow. Your body will slowly heal. But until we heal our mind and know we are where we need to be, our body is not going to heal. When we are in that state of our mind where we've given up, your body will follow you guys. That's the one thing a lot of people don't realize. When your mind is just, you tell yourself repeatedly over and over, I can't do this. I don't want to do this. I'm done. I'm done. I will tell you guys, when you get to that all-time low in that part of your life, your body starts. It's a slow process and you won't even know it because you've given up. And when you start giving up, it is the hardest time to ever pull yourself out of it. But when you have people around you that understand, it helps you. It's a struggle. I'm not saying it happens overnight. It could take years for you to get out of that. But once you do and you start feeling good, you will see a difference. I'm just going to quickly read through the chat, you guys.
Okay, one thing too, going back to what Kendall and you were talking about.
Yes.
There's a big difference between retiring when you choose to
Yes.
and then retiring because you have to. I mean,
Yeah.
being told you can't work anymore and you retired. Yes, you're done work, but you didn't have that choice. You didn't say, you know what? I have enough time and I'm going to retire now because I don't want to work anymore. When that choice is taken away from you, that's totally different.
It is.
Yeah.
Because
A lot different.
And I went through a lot. I mean, I feel so bad for my children and my husband that had to go through it with me, like what they had to see me go through. Not going into a whole lot. I have CPTSD because of all the types of child. Oh my gosh, could without damage done my brain. And oh, DC, sweetheart, I'm so sorry. Just know that if you do need to talk, like I said, I leave it open. I leave it open for all of you guys. If you want to talk, reach out. I will give you my messenger to call me. Yes, and then when you have to find things to fill your life because you're so used to working and having a full life. Exactly. You guys, it really isn't easy. There's all kinds of grief, whether it's, your pet, a child, a loved one, your identity of having to not be able to work anymore.
Having to move away from certain people.
Exactly. Even moving away from friends, family, you name it. A loss is a loss. We grieve them all differently, and we all should not be judged for the fact of how we feel. It breaks my heart when I see how people are being judged because they feel a certain way. If you're a man and you cry, you shouldn't be judged. No man, boy, any of that should be judged for it. Oh, hold on. I reached out when I need to, but been going to therapy off and on for almost 30 years due to another incident. Oh, DC. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I send lots of love and hugs to you. And it is hard. It took me a long time to even admit to anybody of my conditions. It took a lot for me to admit that I do therapy. I go to therapy every week. I'm in therapy. I see my therapist every week, sometimes twice a week. And then every 4 to 6 weeks, I see my psychiatrist. I'm not ashamed to say, I'm going to put it out there. Doesn't mean that I'm unstable. It means that I'm trying to find ways and try to get tools to deal with a lot that has happened and what I've been dealing with and handling and using tools to share with other people as well. Been right there with you, DC. Oh, Chris, sweetheart. She looks like Rebecca from Rock and Crochet. Who? Who?
I don't know.
I don't know who, Fern, sweetheart. But yeah, you guys, it's never easy. It really isn't. And just know when you guys do come here, we can talk about anything. The way you guys feel, we can talk about, okay, what's going on? Okay, what craft have you been working on that's gotten you through your dark moments? I have always been open about it, but there are times I am not myself because I'm dealing with, oh, sweetheart. Yeah, you guys, most channels blocked him. Yeah, I know who it is.
We know who he is.
And I always just, I know Fern, it's all right.
Same rules apply as long as it's not
Rude or disrespectful or derogatory. Yeah. I try to show love, and I know a lot of people don't, and they get annoyed with it. Exactly. Thank you. That's all you need to do. And that's what I just tell people, just understand. That's another reason why I talk about, mental health. That is why Fern just keeps us updated on time. Exactly. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I've always told Rudy it's fine. I don't mind. It's fine with me because we don't understand. I understand, but not everybody else understands and has the patience for it. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Fern can't help it. Fern is about numbers. And that's why I tell people it's okay. I don't judge. It's not my place to judge any of you. Unless you do something to hurt me, then yes, it caused a reason for me to judge. But we all have our fixations. Yeah. We do. I've crocheted in 3 weeks, but some yarn today, and I think it's going to come back sooner than later. Yay, yes, Tammy!
Yay, Tammy!
Go, girl! Tammy, good for you, girl. Tammy.
Tammy, you can't, regardless.
You can do it.
You got it. Do it. Sam!
Sam! Hey, Sam!
Sam, where have you been, Sam? I've been missing you. I haven't seen you around on the YouTube streets. Locked a dozen times before leaving your house. Oh.
No, it's like a compulsion. Like checking your door is locked. Or going back 3 times to make sure you turn the stove off.
Exactly. My youngest boys are autistic, 26 and 20, but will always live with me. Exactly, you guys. That's why I don't, when Rudy comes in, Rudy knows I'm not going to be like block. No. That is
follows
Rudy.
The same rules as everyone else, and everyone's
always
welcome.
Has. and Fern has never ever done anything to my channel or anything like that. So I always embrace anybody who is who they are. And I'm not, it's like I said, it's not my place to judge any of you, nor will I ever judge any of you. You are who you are. You are a person that I will love on regardless. So whether you are cray cray all over swirling like me, whether you got fixations for numbers, or having to walk around in a circle 3 times before you can go forward, or anything like that, I'm fine with it. And I hope you all are fine. And if you guys don't like it, I do apologize, but I'm not going to pass judgment, nor am I going to block anybody for what is soothing and comforting for them. Yes, we all are different and should show compassion. We all seek. If we can't give it, who are we to ask for? Exactly, DC.
Yes.
Exactly. Thanks, everyone. And Juan, my favorite crochet buddy. You hear that, Juan? You're being thanked by Tammy. Yeah, you guys. So if we got to learn to love regardless of their quirks, their differences. Gene guy, treat people the way you want to be treated. Exactly. And like I always tell all of you guys, you got to love yourself before you can love anybody else. If you want to be loved a certain way, then can you love yourself that way? If not, then you're not going to get that kind of love. That's why there's some people who end up in the same relationship, like this ongoing cycle. And it's because they haven't stepped back to learn how to love themselves. And you're not going to get change if you don't make change. I retired from work at 24 due to ill health. I have been sleeping a lot. Went for a nap yesterday. Woke up 15 hours late. Oh, Sam. Yes. Yeah, Sam's been going through a lot too. I'm sorry, sweetheart. So you guys, we got to learn to love one another. And if it bothers you guys at the fact that if I sound like I'm preaching, I'm not preaching at you. I'm just telling you what I've learned. In order for me to move forward or to do the things I'm doing, I had to follow these steps. Mental health is important. I cope with fur babies, crochet, YouTube family. I try to be positive, even though sometimes I have my down moments. I'm a great listener as well. Oh, that is awesome, Diana. It isn't easy. The things is we don't know that the other people are going through. So you need to treat everybody with kindness. Exactly,
Right.
Leanie. And that's the thing, Sam. I know exactly how you feel. Hello, Barb, sweetheart.
Hey,
how
Barb.
are you?
Welcome back. Welcome in, Barb. Welcome back.
So you guys, if anything in this world, if you can't love somebody, first work on yourself. Because working on yourself and making that progress and seeing how good you feel and see the change in yourself, when you start doing that, good things do follow. Does it take time? Everything, like everything in life, takes time. Takes time for us to get to the age we're at.
Some of us a lot longer.
Exactly. But you guys, it's patience. You got to have that willpower. You've got to have that strength, and you've got to be willing. The more willing you are, the more positive you are, the more you learn to love yourself and not live in your past, but use your past as a tool to who you can become today to prevent, oh, I don't know if I want to say prevent, but create a new you. Instead of stirring up in that turmoil of things that had hurt you so badly, take what had hurt you, give it that fuel to create something beautiful within yourself. And when you start doing that and you say, okay, yeah, that did happen, but look at me now. Look at where I'm at now. I wouldn't be here. This made me strive to go further. I want to break this chain. I want to break this cycle. And the more that you start reconditioning your mind and your heart, things start to change. Yeah, but age is just a number, and believe me, it's gone so fast. I was 30 and now I'm 61 years old. Yeah, tell me about
Tell
it.
me about it.
Yeah.
I
Like
know
it's like,
I know the feeling.
right? Where did all those years go?
Please tell me.
Look in the mirror and say, when did this happen? I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah, now I accept it. I swing between insomniac to being a koala. I sleep 20 hours a day. Oh, I am so sorry, Sam. But yeah, DC. Oh, I read a quote the other day. I enjoyed the butterflies takes a break when it rains because it damages its wings. You should take a break when it storms in your life so you can fly
That's
once
beautiful.
the storm passes. That
Exactly.
I love.
That is beautiful.
That is perfectly said, Daisy. That is definitely perfectly said. And that's the thing we need to do. When it is rocky waters, a stormy time in your life, take that time, step away, and use it so that you can get that strength to come back. Sometimes, though, Dawn, like today for me, no matter how hard you might try, those negative things come flooding back, and it takes tremendous willpower to hold back those.
It does. That's true.
And that's
yeah.
why I tell you guys, yes, it's hard, but allow yourself, give yourself, even if it's like one coping thing that I got or tool that I have been using. When those times come, I set a timer. And if I go over it a little bit, that's fine. But I set a timer. When those emotions come, I let it out. I let it completely out. And then when that timer goes off, that's it. I'm like, okay, I need to pull myself back down. As hard as it is, but once you start getting those emotions out, the more you allow yourself to feel the emotions you're feeling, it eventually, I'm not saying it always does get easier, but it eventually gets easier. I'm not saying it's going to be perfect. It's not, because it's a battle within yourself. And when you fight those battles of emotions within yourself, it is the hardest struggle you're ever going to face. And it's the battle that you feel like you're never winning, but you will win it. It just takes time. And it's just, like I said, working on yourself. I am so sorry, Oodles.
Big
Sam,
hugs, Oodles. Big hugs.
I'm really emotional, so I had not been engaging. Oh, Oodles, sweetheart. I'm almost 56, so 30 is many years past. Yeah.
You're young, Sherry. You're young.
Yeah, Cherry, you're young.
You're a
Oodles.
baby.
Right? She is.
Yeah.
I'm 11 years older than you, Miss Oodles.
Exactly, DC.
You're a child.
You do need to reach down and find out what's causing these emotions. When you need a day to grieve, when these emotions come, don't hold them back. Because the more you hold back these emotions, the more they build up. And the more they get built up, you're going to finally just have a day where you just completely break. You don't want to have these emotions build up where you're look to find what is causing for these emotions to be what they are right now, and see. Sam, I don't sleep in 4 days, and then I went to the hospital and they gave me 2 pills to take, and it would make me sleep. Well, I took Sunday afternoon and slept till Monday afternoon. I missed work. Oh my gosh, Tammy. Yeah, when you talk about you are 56, I'm 45.
Child.
Child,
Child,
please.
please.
But literally, I can remember when I was.
I
Wow.
can't even remember when I was 30.
I can remember I was like 12, 13 years old. I'm not saying it's all good stuff, you guys. Trust me. Some of the stuff that I'm remembering is like, oh, Lord have mercy, my poor parents. Oh, I'm still alive till today. I can't believe it. I have worked on doing shadow work. I will do it for a while, then I'll take a break and start back, because it can leave you feeling raw. Yes. Angie, hello.
Hi,
Hey,
Angie.
Angie.
Wow, Lena, you do not look 72. I was late and didn't want to interrupt. Hugs, I watch and miss.
Hugs you, Angie.
You're never late, girlfriend,
never
and you can always
interrupting.
interrupt. I don't mind. They don't mind because I'm telling hi to all of you. You guys know I like loving on all of you when you do come in. You guys, it just, the one thing I will say is never give up. Never give up. Only time I am grateful they retired me from work is when I sleep a day away. My doctor says just go with the flow.
You don't have a job to get to.
Exactly. So you guys, I really want you guys to know that how you cope is how you cope, but make sure it's in a positive manner.
Right.
Make sure it is a healthy way of coping, because sometimes some of our coping ends up leading to the wrong.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
The girlfriend, stop apologizing. You sound like us Canadians. Stop
Right?
apologizing. I know where they are coming from, but I've got family around like that. Just now I had to hide my comments. They don't understand. My daughter's view is it happened over 40 years ago. Get over it. You don't
I
get
hate
over
that.
it.
You don't get over it. No one has a
My
right
mom
to
is
tell you to
watching,
get
and
over
she
anything.
will be 87. Wow, your mom is going to be 87 in April.
Wow.
Wow. Happy early birthday, Mom.
Hey, Mom, how are you doing?
Hi, Spring, sweetheart.
Spring, big hug, Spring, love you.
So yeah, you guys, you can't deny how you're feeling. You can't just push it away and lock it up and throw the key away. It doesn't work
There's
that
no
way.
getting over it. There's learning to deal with it better and better each year.
Exactly.
But there's no getting over it.
And there will be no getting over it. And when people sit there to say the comments that they're making, they won't understand till they have to go through it. Nobody will understand till they walk a day in the shoes of you. But they won't be able to, because that is your journey. And when they want to make those comments, the best thing to do is go to the people that you know, whether you have a community or not, and go to those people, talk with them, because you know they're going to understand. You know they're not going to judge. You know that they're going to open their arms to you and help you the way you need to be helped. Listen to when you need to be listened to. Hi, Terry. Welcome in, sweetheart. Thank you for being here. So at 64 years old, I am still learning how to deal. It's easier, but I have my days. We all have our days, Oodles. We all have those days, trust me. Do you think any of us that has lost, whether it's our identity, whether it's a child or a husband or a wife, do you think that we don't have our days? We all have our days. We really do. It's how we handle those moments when they do come. And where we go from that is the main thing. If you do it in a positive manner, you're going to be fine. You just got to find the right tools to work through it. Be around the right people to work through those moments. Not everybody is ever going to understand, but everybody will have some sort of understanding. Let's see. So you guys, what is one of the other things that all of you had used as a coping mechanism when you're going through hard times? You tell them to stop.
I know. I'm sorry.
I'm only joking, sweetheart. I'm only teasing. You know I always tease you with that.
I know. But nobody calls me till I don't want them to.
Isn't that usually how it works?
Not everybody understands.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's why it's good to have a community of people that can just be there, and we can all just sit and talk and talk about how we all managed or how we got through it. And maybe whatever we use as a coping mechanism, it can help somebody else.
Hi, Doneen. Hi, Terry.
Doneen. Hello. Hello, Carrie.
Music is a big one for me, especially live music, and crocheting, of course.
Oh yeah, crocheting has been I think a really big key in a lot of people's way of coping with whatever tragic has gone on in their life. I mean, craft, period. Crafting is a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one thing that people don't understand. Even for people who are alcoholics, drug addicts, when you keep your mind busy, your hands busy, it helps. It really does. Even people who have anxiety, it really helps when you are crafting. I just keep diamond painting and crocheting, taking my mind off of everything. Crochet and working so I don't have to feel or think. And that's another thing. Don't do it so you don't have to feel or think, but do it to help you sit back and recenter yourself, to think about the emotion you're going through. Don't use it as a blockage, you guys. That's definitely not what I want for any of you guys.
Use it a way of healing.
Of healing, having you go back through your time of your emotion and talk to yourself, replay. And yeah, I know, talking to yourself, people are going to think you're some sort of cray going on.
But sometimes you need the best advice, so talk to yourself.
Exactly. His voice calms me down and gets me through all. He always helps. That's awesome. I'm glad. I am so glad that that is one of your coping mechanisms, sweetheart. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, there's things that I do that helps me. Sometimes I like to put on music, and Sharon's watched this.
We're funny. Well,
Sharon,
music came on and we skipped through the store.
oh yeah, just like the other day, music came on and Sharon and I held hands and started skipping through the store. I mean, it wasn't a great day, but it was a day, you know, a lot going on. For me, sometimes just blaring the music and dance. Just dance.
Yep.
It's, you know, I like to, I guess the reading of Middle English is not for everyone.
She hadn't mentioned a book earlier. What was the name of that book again?
Oh yeah,
Chris, sorry. What was the name of that
sorry,
book again?
sweetheart. I talk to my pets.
Yeah, Carrie, I read all the time too.
I used to read, you guys, and I
usually read for a bit before I go to bed, and I usually fall asleep reading.
I just crochet and fall asleep.
And then I can't find my e-reader in the morning.
No, you can't. But yeah, you guys, I like doing different things.
Vivian.
Welcome in, Vivian. Thank you for being here, sweetheart. But yeah, we all have. Well, if Spring is still listening, Spring, what is your coping mechanism, or what do you use to help yourself heal? Spring is busy. That woman does everything. When I say everything, I mean everything.
She withdraws and talks to herself and the animals.
And does it help you? I'm going to ask everybody that same question. When you do certain things, when you pull in and you just talk to yourself and the animals, how do you feel after, or after you do a craft, or after you blare the music? How do you feel?
Welcome in, Poshcraft, and Spring says yes, it helps.
That's good. Oh, Pilgrim's Progress. Okay. And when you read, Sharon, how does it help with you?
It relaxes me to go to sleep at night.
Okay. And usually. How about you, Kendall?
Yeah, it relaxes me, calms me down. I get, if you know, I get bored, or not necessarily bored, but I kind of don't know what to crochet, what to work on, then I read, and it distracts me for a while. And then I read before I go to bed.
You like to play games on your tablet? Oh, Sudoku. Yeah, that's a good one.
Hi, Lana.
Like weight has lifted. It gets rid of my heavy feeling. That's good. I talk to my two fat cats and they just look at
yarn or something.
And that's, you know, and the crazy thing is, did you guys know that that is a coping mechanism for some people when they do buy yarn or fiber? Like, I love buying fiber. I love buying clay. I love going down new rabbit holes. And I like having them go about 20 at a time. Even though I feel like I'm not accomplishing anything, but I still like doing it because it helps me. And it helps me because I know when I hit those all-time highs or those all-time lows, when I do it, I find that it centers me. Hello, Rebecca. Welcome
Hey,
in,
Rebecca.
sweetheart.
Hi, Quilty Crocheter.
Hello, Quilty Crocheter. Thank you all for
Welcome
being here.
in. Hugs and love back.
But yeah, you guys, when I do that and I do a lot of these different crafts, look, don't get me wrong, even just going to my son's cat, because I love that cat. Look, I ain't going to lie. It's a love-hate relationship, but it's more love from me and more hate from him sometimes. I love animals. I love just sitting with them, petting them, and just knowing that they're there, especially on days where I am home alone. I find it very soothing. Sometimes I don't like being left alone with my own thoughts. My
Elizabeth.
Hello, beautiful angel. How are you doing? Have you been crocheting more? I know that you've been doing PT. How's that been going for you? How is your balance, sweetheart? I need to talk with you. I'll message you either later tonight or I'll call you tomorrow morning, Elizabeth, so I can talk with you. I do need to reach out. There's a couple questions I have too. Mm-hmm. So that's another reason. I always got questions upon questions for a lot of people. I just got to buckle down because you guys, when I do try to reach out to people, Dawn, I hate living by myself.
I understand that, Tammy. That's why I'm glad I'm here and I'm not looking forward to going home.
Yeah, and that's actually been something that's been kind of weighing heavy with Sharon as well. Is like I'm working on a lot of stuff to get done so that if things work out right, I will be going back with her. If not, it'll probably be a couple weeks to a month after her. That way I can go ahead and make sure I have all of my stuff in place to do it. Because I do want to go back home. I miss home. I mean, well, I'm not even going to comment more on that aspect.
Probably May, spring, probably in May sometime.
Yeah.
That way, even though I've been here 5 months, it still leaves me a month that if I want to come back for a week in between, I can come back for another week or so.
But we're trying to plan it where you come again, like to do it the way you did it the last time, bring in the new year together.
Yep. I have to be in Canada for 6 months of the year to make sure I keep my full pension and my health.
Yeah. Well, maybe they can make California a province.
Right.
Oops, I didn't say that, you guys. Sorry, I don't talk politics. I just thought it'd be funny.
Well, that was the one thing with Trump wanting to make Canada a 51st state. Some people are saying California should become the 11th province.
Yeah.
I go for that one.
Look, I take whatever is going to help me.
Maybe I'll kidnap Sharon and bring her back to Oklahoma because there's lots of places to hide out here.
Yeah, there's not a lot here in Cali.
Yeah, we could hide you.
But no, you can't take my Sharon. Everybody understands.
Fine, forget it.
I'm in Toronto. Sherry, I'm in Toronto, Ontario. So pretty close. Yep, I'm in Toronto.
Just a border away. Guess what fiber I'm working on now?
Which one?
The one that you sent me that is, oh, girl, I'm telling you.
You know, the black with all the colors in it?
Oh, my favorite one. Is it pretty?
Oh, it's soft.
It is.
Yeah, it's really soft.
And I'm trying to take my time. Take my time. You guys know me. I do. Okay, look. What? Is someone trying to steal
Thank
Sharon?
You, Chris. She says I'm the favorite snowbird.
You are. But you're my
only
snowbird.
about an hour.
Denise, keep your little grimy fingers off of that.
I still have the other one that goes blue into, the 350 something gram one that I spun up.
Yeah, but I picked this one out specifically.
I know, so you can get it.
Not yet, Spring. Waiting till Dawn's finished her Mardi Gras, and then we're gonna take time. I'm gonna teach her how to do the weave, and she's gonna teach me how to spin.
Yeah.
Right now, she's just really tied up with all the Mardi Gras stuff.
Which, you know, you guys, I do have one mask and one mug that I do have left. I will say that. Let me stop. I'll stop. Let me look at, I still can't get it consistent. What is Denise
I
saying?
figured you, Denise.
Said she's sorry. I thought I knew that would get you, but she couldn't resist.
That's messed up.
Love you too. Love you
Yeah.
all.
All right, I'll show you guys.
It's pretty.
All right, I'll show you guys my beautiful Jaxies. Don't you dare. I'll give you some pull. There. Now behave yourself.
Don't be pulling off.
What is the
They
deal,
look, they
man?
just want to talk to you.
Oh, not leave me alone today.
So this one, you guys, this is not the one available. This is already taken, but this is the Mardi Gras mask. This is Pemi Yolo's. This one is Lisa's.
They're so pretty.
And they all sparkle a lot, you guys. They sparkle. And hold on, I'm trying to get them all because I got them all over there getting ready to go in their boxes. This is Nancy Max.
So pretty, so pretty.
You want the gold one? That's
available? Yeah. Where's that one?
You threw your stuff on it.
I always throw stuff everywhere, girlfriend.
Can you reach it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this one I'm going to put the feathers on next after.
And that's the one that's available.
Yeah, this one is available, and then one mug. So I'll be putting the feathers on here shortly. But yeah, and it does, like, you guys can definitely wear. You don't have to, but I mean, I molded it so that it will fit to the face. You can tie it on. It will have the feathers and everything on it. And then there's a mug that is, like I said, sublimation image that is on it. And then there, now I can let go of the handle. And to
I think
Chester.
that's so cool.
Yeah. So those are the mask and the one mug, and that's it. And then I'm taking a break. Unless someone reaches out and says that they would like certain things, but after that, no, because I have my Halloween boxes. I definitely, you guys, gotta
start getting
actually orders. Yeah. So, but the mask, it's the gold mask is available. A mug is available, and if you want the 3 hanks of yarn to go with it, I can definitely dye that up.
But she needs to know within the next week?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dawn, I would like the mug. How do I email me, Cherry? Definitely email me.
Your email address.
Oh, did I not put it up? Oh, I'm a hot mess, you guys, but that's all right. I love all my hot messes. I live for it every day. Let me see. Oh, oh, there's the banners. There we go. Does that help? I hope that helps. Oh, hold on. What is going on? Hold on. There. Is it scrolling? Yes, it's scrolling. See, now I got it all figured out, you guys. But yeah, you guys, I really want you guys to know that Yolanda, hello, Yolanda.
Hey, Yolanda.
How are you doing, sweetheart? But yeah, I've got the masks. If you want to do it like a Mardi Gras collection bundle where it's a mask, 3 hanks of yarn, or a mug and 3 hanks of yarn, just reach out and we can definitely talk about that. And probably some stitch markers. The stitch markers, oh, they're over there. Oh, well, we leave them over there. But yeah, so I've been kind of just really working on that. I don't have any more boxes. I'm not making any more of the boxes. I made 3 boxes. That was it. And then no more. Wait for 3 hours. But my body, oh no, back to bed. We'll watch the live later. Sam, please rest, sweetheart. Yeah. Denise, I just need to save up for it. Probably some Easter. Yeah, some people were talking about Easter because I know some people's birthdays are in Easter, and I know some people's favorite days I love all the goodies made. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth.
If you are interested in something Eastery, just email Dawn and then she can plan something.
Yeah, because I will start on that right away for all of you guys. If that is some of the things that you are looking for, then just let me know. I can start in on it. I am going to be starting my Halloween boxes, and it's going to be, what did I say? Bloody Nights, I guess.
Yeah, something like that.
So this one is going to be a little
A
different.
bit more gory.
Can be gory.
Yeah, I probably well,
Ooh.
I do still want to do the zombie theme. You guys got the zombie ballerina chicks. You guys got her, and
We need a him.
and you know
She needs a guy.
she needs a him. She's got to have a partner in crime, you guys. We got to have a partner in crime. So you know, I gotta make a dude. Whether it's a dude, whether it's a bear, teddy bear, I don't know. Oh, good night, Denise Lee.
Good night. Hugs.
Thank you for coming in. But yeah, you guys, I had a few people ask me, oh, my order has been delivered. Ooh, I can put together my shelving before I do what I gotta do in an hour.
Maybe. We don't know how many pieces it's
Oh
in.
yeah, I forgot about. Oh well. But yeah, you guys, if you guys are definitely like really interested, just email me by all means. I love creating for everybody. I enjoy it. I haven't decided if there was going to be boxes. If I do the Easter, I think it'll probably just be Easter bags and not boxes because when I say the amount of work that goes into creating these boxes,
it's a lot.
It is
a lot.
Which one do we have closer? None.
That one there, but the bottom will the bottom still be wet?
Or
should it be okay?
It should be good.
Or where's the green one?
I don't know. I don't know where I put things down, girlfriend. You're talking to me. I just put it down a wall. Oh, we're looking right here in front of us. This is bad, you guys. When I say I get it bad for me, So here is one of them. This one is actually Nancy Max. I got a little fixing there to do. And there. And then here is the front. You got a lot of your bling bling with it. So this one is, I know, Elizabeth, I know you are going through so much, sweetheart. It breaks my heart because I know that you love getting all of your little goodies.
Which way?
Oh, we can put it like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I'm going to have to seal the bottom and then I'm done. And then that one can get out of me face. Oh, thank you, Angie. Do you want to, should we show that one, the gold one, just for them to get even a look where I did the gold in the front. So the other one that I am doing is totally different. Poor Sharon. She's like, this woman. Adele, hello, beautiful.
We gotta be careful because it's sticking.
Oh, well, it'd be nice if I held my lid. Oh, yeah, he's good. I have to put one more coat and then that one's completed. But here's the other one.
Very nice. Hi, Adele.
Hi, Adele.
Hi, Adele, sweetheart.
Big hugs.
So, yeah, and then here's the bottom. So it got decorated all the way around. So it got blingified a little. I didn't go overboard with too much bling on it. So.
Which way do you want it to go down?
Like that. We can go that way.
Better.
The bottom is dry, but I'd rather just have another few hours on it, and then I can start packing things in it. So yeah, it's got that one. They got a mask and everything, but yeah, one mask. Thank you, Kendra. And oh yeah, Kendra, I think your package is going to be there Friday, if I'm not mistaken. I'll email you. I don't know if you have Messenger. If you do, let me know, and then it's easier to connect with me on Messenger. Hi, Rebecca. Hello, Adele. Hello, Tammy and friends. Motivational vlog. See, look.
Hi, Tammy and friends.
Hi, Tammy and friends. I try to say your whole name, and I just butcher it. So yeah, you guys, it's been busy. It's been hard, and I'm definitely trying to get things knocked out so that I can go ahead and do a little bit more pop-ups. Every time I say I'm going to do a, yeah, Facebook Messenger. Yes. If you have it, let me know. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. Yeah, Elizabeth, it was her fault, you guys. I started dyeing fiber. Blame it on Elizabeth. Elizabeth had got me started into loving fiber, dyeing it. Okay, good. Send me, if you could, pretty please, with a cherry on top. If you want, you don't have to. I just want to give you a heads up. When I email you, I'll just tell you, look for this, and then you'll know. Oh, you emailed me? Okay, perfect, sweetheart. So yeah, you guys, I just hope that these Thursdays you guys really enjoy, because if you guys do, we can do it where we're also crafting and talking. If you guys enjoy a lot and you want more of it, and for me to continue with every Thursday, I will definitely continue every Thursday with Real Talk Thursday, and it could be about anything, but I mostly like to keep everything around mental illness and all of that other stuff, and just so that we can get an understanding that we shouldn't judge each and every one. We are. Oh, I'm glad, Leanie. I'm glad, sweetheart. And I just want you guys to know that I'm trying to really show you guys that we're not all cray-cray. We're not all judgmental. There is loving people. Let the love shine bright. And that's what I'm trying to do. Shine it bright in every which way. Continue with it. I love, oh, thank you. And I really do try, you guys. I really want you guys to know that I do take my tools and share with you guys. And I enjoy sharing, because I want you guys to know, just because you see me push that button, I'm jibber jabbing with you guys here. Oh no, Captain isn't feeling well, but be short night, might be tied up.
Oh,
Ooh.
I'm sorry he's not feeling well, but I'm glad
God,
you get on early.
Exactly. Now you can get home early. That's my other Canadian sweetheart. So you guys, I definitely will keep it going then. I'm glad that it is helping, but also I just want you guys to know, if you do need to talk, reach out. Let me know, because I do want to help in any way I can. I'm not perfect. I am human. Just because you see me on your screen,
Who's perfect? What is perfect?
Exactly.
We are what we are perfectly imperfect.
Exactly.
That's
Thank you.
true.
Very well said. And you know what? I am perfectly imperfect. And I'm a hot mess with a lot of spiciness. But you know what? It's what makes me and make me who I am. And I just keep on going. I would like to know anything any of you beautiful ladies like to say before
Goodbye,
we...
Beverly. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for coming
she
in.
did say she was leaving, but then she
Oh.
erased her message.
I'm glad you do, Vivian. So you guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up, because I have another beautiful, wonderful engagement coming up. And I got a few things I need to get ready, because I got some shelving to put together too. I want to hurry up. My old tiny doggy Gracie Energy Marie is loving sitting on my lap and listening to you. Oh, snuggle for me. Snuggle, snuggle. You know I'm an animal lover. I love you, Real Talk Thursdays. I just have to be alert to those triggers and be ready to think on positive things. Yes, positive. I know it's hard to keep your mind positive, but I will say, in the end, it's well worth it. It really is, because trust me, I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for changing my thought around and having awesome people around me to keep me going. And I will have to say thank you to Sharon for being a part of that. I have to say thank you
to you.
To my husband, and thank you to Jaxie. If you guys don't know who she is, it's Jax, Creations by Jax. There's so many. Spring, I mean, Kendall, you name it, done it, been there. And you know, Denise, I mean, all of them, it's been great. I have to leave, ladies. My husband is hungry. Yeah, mine is not hungry. He's been fed, and he's been fed before I come live. So guess what? I do not have
And
a starving
Nigerian.
Nigerian.
Lots of food down there.
Exactly. So he's no longer a starving Nigerian. So anyways, you guys, go ahead. You want any last words?
Yes, remember, be the rainbow in someone else's cloud.
And before you go, put one positive thing in the chat about yourself. And how about you, Kendall?
If you can only do one thing, please be kind.
Thank you.
Dawn.
And me, I get to
Yeah,
speak.
you.
So you guys, hugs and love to all. And like I tell my kids, I want to let you guys know, don't be that track home. Don't be like a cookie cut. Be your own unique individual self. Choose that custom home over that track home. Because I can tell you what, more people are going to love you because you are unique. You are different. Who wants a track home? Who wants to be like everybody else? I know I don't. So anyways, you guys, be that custom home. Be unique, be amazing, and be your own individual self. And I will see you guys later on tonight. I love you
Love
all.
you.
Have a beautiful night. See you soon. Keep your
Gotta go.
eyes open.